In the last part of video we have seen Chen Nan with a hui bao in his hand escaping from Princess Chiyu and walking along the way with Dong Dong on his shoulder. Now as the second part begins, Chen Nan is shown shouting and jumping on the way out of happiness on getting back the hui bao. Unfortunately he got trapped in a net. In such a hasty situation the hui bao fell on the ground. Luckily Dong Dong managed to escape. As suspected, Prince Renjian arrives there and picks up the hui bao. Soon Chen Nan was taken hostage and was interrogated on how he acquired the treasure of Eastern Chu, the hui bao. On which Chen Nan responds that he was a hunter in the mountain. Few days ago he was spotted by the princess and was taken as a personal attendant. Since he has a grudge on her, he took advantage of princess' weakness and stole away the hui bao. After his response, a servant urged Prince Renjian to flee out of the Eastern Chu border as soon as possible. But he refused to flee. Instead he plans to kill two birds with one stone, which would be indeed beneficial for them to rule over the Eastern Chu. Meanwhile Princess Chiyu arrives at the place where Prince Renjian's tent was stationed. There she saw Chen Nan, who was in a sipping tea position. No doubt he was acupunctured. She immediately approached him and began to scold him, but she was quickly interrupted by the Prince Renjian. She then demanded Chen Nan to be released and hand over the hui bao. Indeed Chen Nan was released, but Prince Renjian refused to hand over the hui bao. He even hid the bao and pretend to have not got it, but Princess Chiyu did not believe, and Ixia checked a particular suspicious place for the bao but could not find it. So they reluctantly have to leave the place. But the evil-hearted Prince Renjian orders his men to attack them. Soon an iconic battle begins. Chen Nan quickly hides himself behind a tree, while on the other side Princess Chiyu and Prince Renjian were on an iconic battle. Few strikes later Princess Chiyu was defeated by Prince Renjian, as Prince Renjian has already reached third realm of martial practitioner. Meanwhile Chen Nan surprisingly saw Dong Dong bringing the hui bao. He quickly grabbed the bao and begins to fight with Prince Chiyu. As the owner of the hui bao he could easily control the bao. Few strikes later Prince Renjian was defeated and has to run away. Seeing him running away out of defeat, Princess Chiyu happily turned around Chen Nan, but surprised when she sees Chen Nan aiming at her with bow and arrow. Ixia, being injured, could not do anything to help Princess Chiyu. She was then quickly taken into hostage in a cave. It was a rainy night, and while Chen Nan was observing the hui bao, Princess Chiyu quickly broke her rope and snatched the hui bao from Chen Nan. She then tries to attack him, but immediately she was forced into unconscious state because her power was quickly consumed by the hui bao. Meanwhile on the same rainy night where Ixia was still unconscious, a black panther approached her. Soon she slowly got her consciousness, and as soon as got up she saw an woman on the black panther and greeted her as princess, who is none other than Princess Chiyu's elder sister. She then asked Ixia about the Princess Chiyu. But before she answered her question, the scene quickly shifts to a scenario where Chen Nan was entering in a bar in which every customer and members were shocked to see him with Princess Chiyu on his hand. Amidst the silent situation he instantly sensed a killing aura and turns to leave, but was stopped by the manager of the bar. He then was given a room to stay, but the manager looks them so mysteriously with an evil intention. Soon he gathered some bandits and discusses to capture Princess Chiyu and the hui bao, where the dancing woman decides to do the task with her skill of poisoning. But these were all heard by the little dragon Dong Dong. He went and told everything he heard to Chen Nan. These were also all heard by Princess Chiyu, who has got her consciousness already but pretending to be still unconscious. Chen decides to run away, but seeing the condition of Princess Chiyu he stayed. Princess Chiyu quickly got up from the bed and asked Chen Nan to run away with the hui bao when she distract the bandits, but Chen Nan refused. Suddenly she went unconscious. Now in order to heal her, Chen Nan makes her to eat a petal of the flaming immortal lotus. After few minutes she suddenly jump out and search water, for her body is burning inside. This is just how the immortal lotus takes action if eaten directly. After giving a thought, she demands Chen Nan to share his spiritual power because it could help her to condense the burning. She asks him because she has very little spiritual power to condense the burning in her body. While they were negotiating, a female voice came knocking their door, but before they opened the door he acupunctured Princess and hides her in the corner of the bed. When Chen Nan opened the door, there he sees the dancing women. She tries to seduce and poison him with wine and takes the hui bao, but Chen Nan is no so easy to be fooled. He already knew the wine is poisoned. He cleverly turns the situation into disadvantage for her by breaking the jug. Seeing no other way she could seduce him, she decides to go away. Below on the ground floor, the bandits were surprised by her failed in seducing. The women went directly to her room, but not long after she once again goes to the room above. This made the manager a bit suspicious. The women arrived at the room, and as she tries to move the curtain of the bed, Chen Nan arrives there and took her on knife. She immediately fight back, and likewise they fell on the bed. Princess Chiyu immediately recognized her as her elder sister. After their introduction, they negotiate with Chen Nan to share his power to Princess Chiyu because her elder sister practices true qi, which is usually for Tao priest. Chen Nan agrees for a little power to be shared. They soon starts the process, but as they tries to stop the process itself gets into action, making Princess Chiyu to absorb more spiritual power from Chen Nan. Meanwhile, below on the ground floor, they immediately noticed the real dancing women dead and quickly understand that there was something strange happening in the room. So they went and attacked them, but instantly many of them were defeated. While Royal Sister was fighting on the ground floor, the manager appeared in the room where Princess Chiyu was absorbing Chen Nan's power. He directly grabbed the hui bao, but immediately got snatched away by Dong Dong. On the other side, as bit by bit his power is sucked into Princess' body, a strange white spiritual power of true qi came out. He was so surprised to see the strange power, as it is not his spiritual power. He soon recalled his past where he had fought with an opponent as a part of competition between the genius. The match became draw, but while they did the hi-fi with his opponent, whose name was Tan Taixuan, she cheated him by sending her true qi into Chen Nan's body, which gradually harmed his spiritual power. At present, Chen Nan, on knowing the truth, he becomes so displeased and full of anger. But he could not do anything about it, and soon he went into unconscious state. On the other scenario, the manager tried his best to snatch the bow back, but Dong Dong is not easy to be so handy. On failing to grab the bow, he called his dragon with his tiny flute and flew away. Royal Sister arrived a little late, so she could not catch the man. After the end of the incidents, Chen Nan was carried in a carriage while Princess Chiyu and her royal sister were riding on a horse and a black panther respectively on the front. Surprisingly, inside the carriage, Chen Nan feels the sharpness of his spirit around the environment. He soon sits down on the carriage and checks his spiritual power if it has recovered. Indeed, he was so much excited to know that he has regained his spiritual power. He then decides to take his own road to the mountainside for his cultivation, but the two princes urge him to stay in their kingdom, ensuring that they would help him cultivate. They even tells him that there were so many ancient books in the library. Now Chen Nan gets a new reason to stay in the Eastern Chu Kingdom. So Chen Nan believed them and happily accepts the offer and goes with them towards their kingdom. Soon they enters the Eastern Chu Kingdom. Unfortunately, they were stopped by Huaqian and Xia. Things to notice is that Huaqian has got new mechanical arm. They immediately capture him under the nose of the two princes. He was then taken into the royal court where King judged him for his mistakes. Chen Nan gave several good reasons that he did not intend to harm the princess, instead he saved her. The king still didn't believe his words and ordered the two servants Huaqian and Li killed him. Upon seeing no way for his words to be trusted, he brings his regained power, but unexpectedly Princess Chiyu and her royal sister Princess Huan interrupted and stooped them to kill Chen Nan. They tells their father that Chen Nan has really saved Princess Chiyu from various danger. And the most important thing is that Chen Nan is the only one who can use the Hui Bao irrespective of his low level in power. They even suggested that if he agrees to serve the Eastern Chu Kingdom, it would be very much beneficial to the kingdom. So King asked Chen Nan if he is willing to serve the Eastern Chu Kingdom, on which Chen Nan agreed. After they went out of the royal court, the king tells Princess Huan that his days are numbered and all responsibility of the kingdom should be looked after by her. Meanwhile, on the other scenario, Chen Nan was taken to a new place through a portal where he unexpectedly get to see his previous life opponent's statue with the Hui Bao in her hand. He has indeed decided to forget all his hate and revenge, but fate plays are so mysterious. His anger to become immortal and find the cheater Ten Taixuan arouse. Interesting thing is that Princess Chiyu could not understand his words and laughed at him, for his power is so less that it seems impossible for him to get into immortality. This is how part 2 ends.